Hello everyone and welcome to Mechassault. This was an arcadey take on the MechWarrior franchise for the original Xbox, and I decided to play it today because I didn't want to play what I had set up for PC today. Anyway, yeah, so I just thought I'd play something I found fun. Let's get right into it. I'm not going to be playing any missions today. I'm just going to show you the game the best way there is to show it. I'm going to play some Grinder, which was the single player way to play multiplayer. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll do a let's play of this game or the sequel, who knows. But for now, let's just blow shit up for a little while, have some fun. Right now I'm piloting a Thor, which is iconic mech of the franchise. Actually, other than like one mech in this game, and in the sequel for that matter, all the mechs are actually from the Battletech universe. It was kind of cool. The guys at Day 16 Studios did their homework and made a game that actually is somewhat faithful to the franchise. At least from the mechs and designs. The weapon loadouts are arcadey, but what do you expect? Anyway, the Grinder game mode, it's pretty simple. It just sends you, it's a horde mode type thing, except you start with one little light mag. And you pick up the parts from them, and as soon as one dies, a bigger one appears, like this one over here. You know what? I forget what this one's called. This one's name always escaped me because it was from the part of MechWarrior that I didn't play. I do remember those twin TPCs though. That's okay. TPCs in this game are weird. In classic Battletech, they're basically an energy sniper rifle, but in this, they still kind of serve that purpose, but they're more like a charge beam. Anyway, I had picked the Thor because it's got jump jets. Almost never use them. But it also has this, which is not from regular Battletech. All this does is like a defensive thing that makes it so that the enemy can't lock onto you. You can only manually aim. It's like a weaker version of the null sig system, which is also in this game. Only lighter mechs tend to have that, but that makes you completely invisible. Anyway, let's just kill this guy, fight some bigger stuff. Let's see how long I can do this. I was planning on doing like a challenge level where I see how long I can live using the elemental, but I was worried that video would be either too short or too long, because back in the day I could go for like 45 minutes or more using just the elemental, but I'm a little out of practice because they only just recently got another working original Xbox. It's a vulture there. He's trying to do what they're best at and get far away. But good old fire support mech. I know way too much about this franchise, frankly. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos just for mech games, MechWarrior in particular. Might do something about that soon, but for now, let's have a little bit of fun today. Huh? Let's have a little bit of fun. Play a game we like. You don't always have to play shit games that make you want to cry. Can you tell that's what I was planning on doing? Oh boy. You'll see what I was talking about soon enough. I'm not gonna put it off for too long. That's one thing this game did that regular MechWarrior does not, is that machine guns are actually useful if you're up close. Oh hey look, it's another one of me. Except I've got the upgrades. You can't hit me. See, now, the AI in the first game's alright. In the second game, it's a lot better. Enemy mechs will actually use any of the upgrades, so right now, this Thor would probably be trying to F me over using its own anti-lock system. I am getting low on health already. I didn't think I'd be dying this quickly. Getting closer, my machine guns actually do damage. Oh, yeah, get away from the blast. Yeah, can't get too close. I'm gonna have to... Oh shit, Mad Cat. This mech's a little overplayed, but in this game, it's as good as its namesake. This one's either Mad Cat or the Timberwolf variant. That's one thing this game also did. Every mech has two variants, but the variants are basically the difference between, like, the clan or intersphere name in each Battletech nerds and know what I'm talking about, but other than that. Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to take him out before I go down. The problem with BattleTech games in general, especially the earlier ones, is it's basically go big or go home. And in this one, it's really no different. You're either going to want to be the biggest mech possible or the smallest one so you don't get hit as much. Hey, I took his arm off. That happens a lot in regular BattleTech. This, not so much. Although it does have the effect that you can only fire one of his PvPs. I'm actually surviving longer than I expected after the beating from that smaller mech. Oh, what is shooting at me? Oh, that's an Atlas. It's only one of 2 assault mechs in this version of the game. Mechassault 2 had a lot more, had a couple more. Actually, I think we only had one more assault mech specifically, but this thing's a classic. And it looks good in this game too. I might play with it the next round if I have time. Or I'll just get up close to it like this. Shoot its face off. Sadly, the original version of Mechassault was not ever added to the 360's backwards compatibility list anyway. So if you want to play this game, you do have to have an original Xbox lying around. Oh, that's the mech that has no actual use in actual BattleTech, the Ragnarok. It might have been added in a later supplement, but it definitely doesn't have that vulnerability shield that's popping up. That's just madness. I don't even know what it's called. But this is the mech that if you used it in multiplayer, everyone hated you. Because it's got cheaty weapons that don't even exist like that. Well, I guess the plasma gun was added later, but again, it doesn't work like that. Twin Gauss rifles are always the name. Let's see if I can still take him down. Because I want to finish a round of Grinder to show you what happens if you beat this guy, which is technically the boss. There we go. Grinder doesn't end. See, now that I've finished it, what's going to happen now is 2 of the little guys I fought at the beginning are going to show up, and so on and so forth. Now, if I kill one of the little guys, one of the bigger guys will show up. It's a really fun game mode, actually. This is how I spent most of my time back in the day. Back when I didn't have a computer to play proper Mech Warrior games. At any rate, let's see. Let's just turn this into a challenge video now. Sure, I'm not using the lightest little elemental, but I got time. It's only been about 7 or 8 minutes, so let's just play this until I die, huh? Oh, yep, see, now another one's come out. Sadly, at least without Xbox Live, I never had Xbox Live back in the day, there are only 2 Grinder maps. This one and a generic arena. It's really sad, and plus I would have done the arena, but the whole map is orange. Everything becomes orange. I don't know why they did that. Between this and the sequel, Mechassault 2, it's kind of a tough decision on which one I like better, to be honest. This one, well, the difference between this one and Mechassault 2 is it's got an extra game mechanic involving the ability to steal mechs, which makes it so that you don't get to choose the mech when you start a match. You start with the light power armor that lets you steal mechs, and then there are mechs like spawned on the map. So, in a certain way, this one's better because you get to have more freedom to choose who you play as. Because in the second one, you only get to use the mechs that are spawned on any particular map. Although the second one does have a larger variety of mobile suits. Not mobile suits. I've been playing a little bit. Can you tell? Larger variety of mechs, larger variety of maps, larger maps in general. Plus, you don't have to have an original Xbox to play it because it works just fine on the Xbox 360. Actually, this game had its servers running for a fairly long time into 360's life when I booted it up on my 360 first time to find out that Conquest mode still had people playing it. Sure, they were all people with hacks and cheats, but at least the servers were up. Oh well. See, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes the first wave is the hardest to live through, because once you get 2 of the enemy mechs coming after you, that just means double the pickups, which means you can keep your upgrades up and your health up, because everyone you kill drops upgrades and health. So I'm able to keep my weapons all up to level 3, and then when they get there, I'm able to get health. And I know that other guy's shooting at me, but I gotta take this down the soldier. And, oh, and there he goes. Pick up a missile upgrade, why not? Pick up more upgrades and health. I had kind of hoped at this point that I would have died soon enough that I could use a different mech to show you some of the other weapons, but I think you're getting a grasp of what kind of stuff is in this game just from seeing what everyone else is doing. I don't know if you can hear it, but it seems like cats have found a plastic bag. That's fun. Oh, I'm actually getting low on health. Will they get me down now? Oh, oh! Oh, I'm limping. Oh, got a little health. I think I'm almost done, guys. I think I'm almost done. But this game, for being like a console recreation of an old mech game franchise, it loses a bit of its simulation in it, but it keeps a lot of stuff like your heat gauge, jump jets, stuff like that. Oh, I'm definitely going down. Oh, and I died. Oh, wow, it only took me about 10-11 minutes. Got 14 kills, though. Yeah, you only get 1 life in Grinder. It's kind of fun to play Grinder with a friend. It's totally possible. Ah, man, too much memories with this game. You know what? I know I said I was just going to play Grinder, but I got time left. I'm going to play at least 1 campaign mission. Since this Xbox is secondhand and I only just recently got it, I've only played 2 or 3 of the campaign missions. I'll just play the next one for you guys right now. Whenever you get a game, it always gives you the profile of MechWarrior out of the box. I don't know why, but let's just use mine. And basically, we're going to go find a group of people fighting against the people you're fighting against.
Foster's been receiving communications from a resistance group actively fighting the Word of Blake. We've not heard from Alpha Lance, so we can use these guys' help. Lieutenant Foster, play the transmission.
It's pretty rough, sir. Seems to be repeating at short intervals. I'll let you know when I get a better read.
And the Puma, which is actually a completely separate mech, but it looks close enough. Especially since in canon the Cougar is based off of the Puma. I'm going to use the Puma for this mission though because it has PPC, machine gun, and missiles. Every mech in the game, for the most part, there's 1 or 2 that break this rule, have 1 energy weapon system, 1 ballistic weapon system, and 1 missile weapon system. There are a couple light mechs that break that rule, but they don't really come up in campaign mode, at least not in the first one. Oh, I ended up taking the Cougar anyway, so... Alright, well, we'll try this mission out with the Cougar. We gotta go save the Resistance from the Word of Blake.
MechWarrior, find the Resistance as soon as possible. We need their help against the Word of Blake, and to take out those orbital guns.
Alright, let's do this. Usually these tunnels, you want to take them out whenever you see them, because sometimes they turn into enemy spawners.
Multiple readings, tanks and infantry. Sir, they're targeting civilians!
MechWarrior, teach them that we don't appreciate that.
I accidentally blew up one of the civilians I was trying to protect. But yeah, even a lot of the enemy types are based off of stuff from actual Battletech lore, like that little tank, that was a harasser. The guys at Day One Studios really did a good job on this game. It's really a shame that, you know, the Mechassault franchise only got 2 games. It really is solid despite not being true MechWarrior like a lot of MechWarrior guys say. Doesn't count because it's not true MechWarrior simulation. Oh, just stepped on another guy. See now this little light mech, it's a lot faster than that Thor I was using, but it does have jump jets. I'm just gonna not be able to take as many hits, so I gotta be more careful.
Enemy mech! Looks like a light scout in Uller.
Shooting at houses. Captain, take him down. Show him what we think about terrorizing civilians.
Here we go, let's go fight another light mech on light mech fight. My pulse lasers. A lot of weapons do kind of have an overlap. Like, these pulse lasers are basically machine guns just for your energy weapon slot, because my ballistic weapon slot has autocannons.
Be careful, Captain.
That Uber technically does outgun me. Those laser systems that have the heavy lasers, you wouldn't normally be able to do that in such a light mech, but they do that in this one, and he's powerful for it. I gotta take him down, but stay close. In fact, I think the Uber is one of the mechs that breaks the rules. I think it only has a single missile launcher and those lasers. I haven't seen him use any ballistic weapons on me. I'm running.
Ambush!
I'm overheating.
Watch out! He has backup!
Ah, of course he does. That's okay, I'll just focus on him. For the most part, the tanks and infantry don't pose that much of a threat. Oh, and there he goes. Let's go get his yummy, yummy healthy drop. Oh! Now that's power armor. In this, they call it hybrid power armor, but it's basically the same as the elemental suit you get later in the game yourself. In fact, the only difference is cosmetic. So, this is fun. I actually don't like fighting these because it's such a hard target. At least, if I had the Puma, it would be easier because it has faster missile launchers. But, sometimes I get lucky. Pick up some upgrades while I'm at it. Finish off. Oh! The Cougar's missiles are stronger than the fast ones, though. Well, let's move on. Oh, there's someone left over here. Oh, boat. Bye, boat. Oh, he wants to run. Well, now he gets to sink. Man, playing old mech games like this, it really is a power trip. Because you just get to step on or shoot or squish anything in your way.
What kind of city has no people in it? Good question. Multiple contacts, including another Blake mech.
They were waiting for us. Mech Warrior, teach these bastards that battles are fought between warriors, not civilians.
This is an Owen. This is a good old mech from my first Mech Warrior game, which happened to be Mech Warrior 3. I didn't get into the franchise until that entry, though I have played the other games since then. 2 and the original DOS one. All good times at all. Sadly, you can't really get the Mech Warrior games on good old games or anything like that. There is Mech Warrior online, but honestly, unless you have a lot of money, I wouldn't suggest it. Oh, I'm getting beat up. Oh, I'm getting beat up. I gotta take out the cell and get his juicy health. Fuck off, harassers. They live up to their namesake fairly well, I gotta say. I'm gonna die. I gotta run for it. Maybe pick up some... Oh, there we go! Yeah, trucks have health. And if you hit them going at a steady clip instead of a slow gait, you pick them instead of stomping on them, which is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Sadly, you can't do that to the tanks, because that would make it too easy. But oh well. I'm gonna do that again if I see a truck. I want to kick another truck. Oops, I blew you up. Oh, there's a truck. It's a moving target. Here we go. Boom. Aw, the moving ones don't get kicked. They just explode. That's a shame. Something is shooting at me. I think it's powered armor again. Yes, it is. Oh. See, I honestly think that the Mechassault franchise could make a comeback. With today's high-end graphics and proof that it works with a regular old controller. Yeah, we can see this coming back to consoles today, and it would be great. Or heck, I mean, I don't have an Xbox One yet, but
another transmission
Microsoft,
from the Resistance.
Just put these on your store. Just make them digital download. You'll make money off of them.
Damn, too late.
Yeah, that transmission we just heard right before the mission. The transmission was too garbled to figure out what it said, but it sounded like they were saying, setting up to build a resistance. Instead, we more or less walked into the trap. Still, let's take out this last mech. Yeah, you do still see these coming at you, even when you have the bigger mechs later on. They really are just a punching bag. Ooh. Gotta get him soon, though. I'm running low on health. There he goes. He's about to burst. There he goes. Oh, man, there's another mech? Now, what's left? I gotta take out these harassers. They're driving me up a wall. That tank is taking too many missiles. Alright, I gotta go back and... Oh, this truck got health? Oh, the health pickup over here. Ah, I kicked it! There's something way too fun about that. Ah, it's another Owens, along with some power armor. But I think this is the last enemy listed. Oh, well, the last two enemies listed. I'm using my auto cannons because they're upgraded, but I always just like these things. Decent power for the punch, and they don't use up a lot of heat either. And while this wasn't a mechanic in regular Mech Warrior, these pulse lasers, in this game at least, and the machine guns, supposedly do more damage if you're close to your opponent. I can't tell how much damage he has because he's going in and out of trees, but I'm well overheating anyway. Oh no, he's not that bad. He's got a fair bit of health left on him. That tank has auto cannons. There it goes. There goes one less tank. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ah, criminy. Oh dear. Yeah, this game gets hard really fast. It's definitely not one of those easy arcadey titles. But I'm gonna backtrack and see if I can find some health at that last area. Sometimes you can knock down some buildings and find it. See, now if I had the Puma with nullstig, I could sneak away. The AI is kind of dumb like that. If you use your nullstig, they'll just stop chasing you. Oh, truck. Please have help. Nothing. Sorry to hold up the video, but I'd rather not start over from the beginning. Hey, he's still chasing me. P. If I can stay far away from him, I might be able to hit him with long range stuff. Ah! Helicopter! Screw you.
We're picking up a lot of activity in the suburbs across the river. Check it out.
Oh, that old programming games. That helicopter triggered an event I already did. When in doubt, lame it out. Where is he? A little bit closer, I suppose. I can dumbfire my missiles, but it's not going to work. I'm going to end up dying here, I know it. Can't hold up the episode any longer. Die before I do. Nope. Well, with that glorious explosion, I think it's time to call it quits for today, so I can play by myself without the Let's Play curse. Alright everyone, this is the Fanatic. Have a good day everyone, I'll see you all next time.